Good afternoon, faculty, colleagues, friends, family, and of course, graduates. Welcome. It's my great pleasure that we are able to be together today, virtually, to celebrate the wonderful successes and achievements of our students in the Department of Mathematics at North Carolina State University. First, I would like to take a moment to congratulate the parents for the excellent work you've done in raising such bright and outstanding young men and women. Also, a thank you to the many friends and mentors who've provided a rich network of support for the scholars here today. To the graduates, a very well-deserved congratulations. It has been a school year like no other. Everyday life as a university student has been disrupted on an unimaginable scale. Social distancing and learning remotely made it far more difficult to see your friends and classmates, connect with instructors, and find your niche in campus life. Nothing was typical or familiar. Add to that a year fraught with racial violence and social unrest in our country that has taken an exhausting toll on all. So I mean it when I say the class of 2021 has proven to be the most capable class with the greatest potential of any class ever. Despite everything, you have been dedicated and worked immeasurably hard to obtain your degree. You found ways to overcome every one of the many challenges that was thrown at you. You have gone over, under, and around obstacles, but never let them stop you. You have shown the resilience and flexibility to adapt to change and the perseverance to succeed. You have gained rich experiences, lessons, and gratitude that have far exceeded graduates of past years. Congratulations, class of 2021. You have my profound admiration. I'm truly proud of your many accomplishments, and I can't wait to see what you will do next. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce you to our commencement speaker, NC State alumni, Dr. Daniela Valdez-Hasso. Dr. Valdez-Hasso is an assistant professor of bioengineering at the University of California, San Diego. She earned both a bachelor's degree and master's degree in applied mathematics right here at NC State. She then went on to earn her PhD in biomathematics, also from the Math Department at NC State. In 2013, as an assistant professor at the University of Illinois at Chicago, she established her laboratory in biomechanics and multi-scale mathematical modeling of the heart and lungs, making a difference in the lives of people living with a very serious and rare disease known as pulmonary arterial hypertension. In 2017, she was recruited to her position with bioengineering department at the University of California in San Diego. Her work has been funded by the American Heart Association, a National Science Foundation Career Award, and the National Institutes of Health. Always a strong advocate for diversity and inclusion, in 2020, Dr. Valdez-Hasso was the campus-wide recipient of the Faculty Inclusion Excellence Award at UCSD. Please welcome Dr. Valdez-Hasso.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my office at the University of California, San Diego. I am very thankful and honored to have been chosen as the keynote speaker for the Math Department Commencement this year. 16 years ago, I was in your shoes very proudly receiving my undergraduate diploma with a magna cum laude, which is still my most cherished award. I was a transfer student from Wade Tech Community College, so my first encounter with math at NC State was linear algebra. However, it was not until week 14 that I felt a big relief. First of all, I, for the first time, understood linear algebra. And secondly, I realized I was in the right degree. And that was when Dr. Pucha taught us about eigenvalues and eigenvectors. That was my eureka moment. Learning the power and the elegance of mathematics. I tried to bring that eureka moment to my classes when I introduced eigenanalysis to the students in our biomechanics undergraduate courses, or to the math modeling class that we teach to the bioengineering students. I think my students initially learned it because I asked them, I emphasize it so much, and it appears in pretty much every homework problem. But afterwards, they come to realize this usefulness, and most importantly, they start changing their relationship with math and start thinking about math being an ally and fear it just a little bit less. NC State was a great place, as I'm sure you know. For me, it first fostered my personal growth and professional development. Even though the math department at NC State is so big, there was always a nice camaraderie and a lot of communication and interaction between the undergraduate, graduate students, professors, and the staff. From these interactions, I learned early on how wide the range of research was in mathematics. There were seminars, summer research opportunities, professors mentoring undergraduate students. In one of those seminars, I remember still that we had a speaker coming from the Los Alamos National Lab to talk to us about careers. I remember he saying, you get a master's degree if you want to secure a better job, but you get a PhD if you fall in love with a problem. And that's exactly what happened to me. The more involved I got in research, the more I couldn't let go. Granted that love was probably not one of his words. The incentive to do research as an undergrad student were abundant at NC State. I think I attended more conferences as an undergrad student than as a graduate one. My summers were always revolving around research. And in my senior year, I was awarded an undergraduate research grant at NC State. Mentoring was also built in our math department culture. In the REU and then REG, research experience for undergraduate and for graduate students, were always happening in the summer, and I remember being asked to be a mentor to my own peers. Asking people in the hallway of Harrison to discuss problems was the norm, partly because it was circular and it was hard for professors to avoid students. But still, those experiences have continued to be part of my day-to-day. And that is what made me seek a faculty position. I love doing research. And in my research-only setting that I had at the University of Pittsburgh as a postdoc, I realized how much I missed the interactions with undergraduate students and getting them excited about research and exploring the big breadth of possibilities outside class. At NC State, I also felt welcome. There was such diversity in age, sex, background in both my classmates and professors. I remember in linear algebra sitting next to a high school student from Enlo and a veteran that was coming back to get his degree. I admire and looked up to the successful of my caring professors. Their scientific and human aspects were very well balanced. I enjoyed many hours sitting in Dr. Campbell's office and learning about the aquatic world during his diving trips, or having brunch at Dr. Banks for those who couldn't go home for Thanksgiving. I left NC State to work at an engineering lab at the medical school. I effectively went from applied math to bioengineering. But why the move? Why leave math where I felt happy and welcome? I knew I was a good modeler though, but I wanted to be a great one. Had I always worked from the comfort of my desk and computer, often in coffee shops, and was unaware of the challenges of collecting data. Up to this point in my career, I had developed, tested, and validated mathematical models with data that was collected in a physiology department. But I did not understand the complexity of making these measurements. This limited my ability to improve my models. So I wanted to learn experiments. I wanted to learn how you design them, what entailed doing the experiments. I wanted to learn the techniques and be involved in the data acquisition process. I knew having both worlds connected and making them interchangeable would be key for my research and my ability to improve my models. So while some tried to dissuade me from this decision, after all, I was going to be making less money as a engineer postdoc than a math postdoc, and was going to be leaving my comfort zone. But I decided that a detour could only add value in the long run, And just like most biological problems, my path was nonlinear. I was hired then to be in an engineering lab at a medical school in cardiology and to work in a pilot project. In the mind of my advisors, if I had a PhD in math and was willing to commit to the project, must mean I could do it. There was, however, a little misunderstanding. In my mind, I was going to be working with undergrad students or a technician. Instead, I was given a set of keys to a lab and asked to get data within months. This also showed the difference in pace from the math department to the engineering department. But thanks to my strong foundation in mathematics and my problem-solving skills, I broke down the project into small tasks and tackled each aspect of it as I did in my functional analysis class. And first start with assume not, and also be very, very sleep deprived. But the learning curve to be in a new field and excel at it is very steep. I had to learn from how to make chemical solutions, solder wires, and dissect hearts. Many times I wanted to quit. Like the time I was asked to harvest a heart from a carcass, not knowing that a carcass was a dead body, in this case of a rat. There were also other challenges associated with working in the medical school that I never encountered at NC State. And that was the sense of not belonging because I looked different. It was only when I went to the medical school and eventually working in engineering departments that I knew what being a minority entailed. Not being heard or not being invited to events. This different treatment was something I had to quickly learn how to manage. Sometimes with humor, sometimes strategizing and thinking I was in a board of chess. One of those times when laughing about the situation helped was when telling my department chair if we could talk about my annual progress over lunch, as he had done with some other colleagues of mine. But when he hesitated, I said, "Don't worry, it's not a date." Fortunately for me, he laughed, and since we always had good conversations over lunch. I was surprised to see few women also on the faculty, especially in leadership positions. I did not know why so many female students in my classes were not becoming professors. So I took upon my curious self to start a conversation with these students. While intimidating, I also started having frank conversations with my male colleagues about behaviors that came across as undermining, hurtful, or just downright sexist. So while I did encounter some resistance, nobody likes to be told that they're sexist, I have been happily surprised to have found support across campus. I want to make sure that as we build paths for a more inclusive environment, we also add these handrails to make sure no one slips when it gets steep or lonely along the way. This, of course, is an ongoing project for all of us. In a way, NC State fostered my sense of curiosity and indirectly, with its blurred divisions of interdisciplinary fields, launched me into this world of biomedical sciences. Growing up around the world as a daughter of a Mexican diplomat, I learned what it is to submerge yourself in a new experience, to be in a new place without knowing the language, and whether situations are pleasant or unpleasant, you could make them finite. Growing up, math was always the common language in schools. When moving from China to Chile or Brazil, math was the class I walked in confidently. Math helped me settle in and was the key to opportunities. Now, math is still my ally. It gets me to distinguishes me from other colleagues and gets me the respect from my engineering and math and medical school colleagues. As part of my job of promoting my research, I travel around the world and travel across disciplines. I have learned to communicate my science and present my modeling efforts to understand pulmonary hypertension, which is a disease I study, to mathematicians, engineers, cardiologists, biologists. I have presented my work in many universities across the country, in conferences in many different countries like Israel, Portugal, Taiwan, and distinguished institutes like l'École Polytechnique de Paris. So the social butterfly in me and the research craver can live happily together in harmony. While that was not a job description per se, I made it to be the one for my professorship. Some say I'm a mathematician, some a physiologist or an engineer. I say I am a modeler. But just like I am a world modeler, a world citizen, and a modeler, I know my roots. I am a Mexican, and I am an applied mathematician. I won't tell you to dream big, but I will tell you to make your dreams come true. Follow your gut. Be unique. Be yourself. As Nelson Mandela said, you are the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. Congratulations, class of 2021. Guess what? Your journey has begun.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alina Duca, and I'm the director of the undergraduate programs in mathematics at NC State University. Dear graduating math majors, it has been a well thought learning adventure, not without its challenges, but you took them in stride, and here we are, celebrating you today. I am delighted to have witnessed you and your journey as math majors in our programs. We are very proud of each and every one of you, and we have no doubt that you will make us proud for years to come. We look forward to hearing about your career, following your career, and as you celebrate with your loved ones at home or maybe virtually, please know that we are thinking about you and we are rooting for you. My advice for your future: don't settle in life, fight to prove yourselves, be professional, and take on each and every opportunity that comes your way. More importantly, be kind, be helpful, and share your excitement for mathematics. Congratulations. It is an honor to present you the graduating class of May 2021. And I will be starting with the graduating seniors who earned a bachelor degree of science in applied mathematics. Brian Batts, Brian Cox, Ashley Jabhabia, Seth Garrett, Sam Gazelle, Dylan Hurdle, Anand Yer, Vera Kara, Jackson Lyric, Alexander Mink, Joshua Mulready, Taylor Olson, Alex Raum, Megan Robinson, Leah Rolfe, Joseph Schneider, Jamia Spey, Elisa Tangredi, Ryan Thurston Jr., Shriram Venkat, Robert Vanderdrift. Next, I will be presenting you the graduating seniors who have earned a degree in mathematics. Laz Abel, Audrey Arn, Evan Ashbrook, Allison Vargas, Gabrielle Bisci, Zachary Bonds, Aidan Campbell, Twisha Shatrala, Amy Cruz, Pavan Dayal, Brett Dickey, Kathleen Doman, Jeremy Ellis, John Galloway, Brianna Goins, Amanda Hauser, Noah Jabush, Kimberly Jeans, Marian Karbat, Jillian Lewis, Ryan Lee, Emily Menning, Ivan Matos, Wojtek Mensik, Catherine Murphy, Nicholas Neal, Worth Page, William Picchini, Thomas Pfeiffer, Carson Prim, John Ravel. Connor Ritter, Cambria Rotondo, Julia Sowen, Michaela Shook, Blake Sisson, Benjamin Sparrow, Zachary Taylor, Inju Wang, Timothy Willard, Lindsay Wood, and Rose Zendels. Congratulations and good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Tao Pang, and I'm the director of the Financial Mathematics program at NC State University. This semester, we have 4 excellent students who will earn their Master of Financial Mathematics degree, and we are here to celebrate their achievements. First, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the faculty and the staff members of our department for their support of the Financial Mathematics program, especially during this challenging time. Special thanks go to John Crick for providing the graduate students service support to our program after one staff member left the program earlier last year. Next, I would like to say a few words to our students. Students, congratulations on becoming a Master of Financial Mathematics. This achievement marks your success at NC State, and it is also the starting point for your next success and more successes thereafter. Despite of the COVID challenges, you all did a great job. Although this pandemic has put many obstacles in our life, but it can never hold you back from achieving the excellence of yourself. I hope that both technical and professional skills you have learned in the program can help you achieve your career goals and continue to be extraordinary. Students, you are leaving NC State, but you are not leaving us. No matter you are pursuing your career in industry or you are going to pursue a PhD degree, our best wishes are always with you along your path. Should you need any help from us, we are here for you. You are always part of our Wolfpack family. Finally, I sincerely hope that your time spent here has been memorable. Your skill learned here have made you more capable. Your career will be remarkable and your life is always wonderful. Congratulations and go Pack. Now I'm going to read the names of students who will be awarded Master of Financial Mathematics. Jason Chitla. Jason came from Raleigh, North Carolina, and he got his bachelor's degree in computer science also from NC State. Jason served as the ambassador for the Financial Mathematics program from 2019 to 2020, and he is a recipient of Financial Mathematics Fellowship. Jason is going to continue his career as a financial engineer at Fidelity Investments after the graduation. Nishang Guan. Nishang came from Zhejiang, China. She earned her bachelor's degree from the Central University of Finance and Economics in Beijing, China. Nishang is a recipient of the Financial Mathematics Fellowship and the Progress Energy Graduate Award. She's going to pursue a career in financial industry as an analyst. Arjav Mehta. Arjav came from Mumbai, India. He earned his bachelor's degree from Mumbai University before he joined NC State. Arjav served as the ambassador for the Financial Mathematics program from 2020 to 2021, and he's going to start his career as a quantitative analyst at a Truist Bank. Yi Zhuang. Yi came from Jiangsu, China. She earned her bachelor's degree from the University of Notre Dame before she joined our program. Yi served as ambassador for the Financial Mathematics program from 2020 to 2021, and she is the recipient of the Financial Mathematics Fellowship and Progress Energy Graduate Award. Yi is going to pursue a PhD degree in operations management after the graduation. They are now awarded the degree of Master of Financial Mathematics. Congratulations.
Hi, everyone. I'm Seth Sullivan, Director of Graduate Programs in Math and Applied Math. It's my job to present our master's and doctoral degrees in Math and Applied Mathematics. First of all, congratulations to all our graduates this year. It has been an incredibly challenging situation for our students, but has also shown how resilient our students are. Students, your ability to overcome adversity this year is truly inspirational, and I'm so proud of all of you. Our graduates wouldn't be here today without support from a wide range of sources. I just want to take a second to acknowledge all the support that students receive that make it possible for them to finish their degrees. The advisors who help to mentor their research, the family and friends who provide emotional support, fellow students who you can commiserate with about the challenges of grad student life. I'd like to also give a special acknowledgement to all of our staff, and especially John Craig, our Graduate Services Coordinator, who helps the students with all the myriad rules and forms that the grad school requires. Graduate school is a challenge in any subject area, and getting a PhD is no walk in the park. This is especially true in math. For many students, this might be the first time where they encounter new material that they didn't understand right away. You work through that uncertainty, rethinking things, throwing away ideas, reading and trying new paths, never sure if it will solve your problem. Eventually, you arrive at that moment where you realize that you understand what you are doing even better than your advisor does. And then you just need to figure out how to explain it to everyone else. Our graduates have many exciting career paths ahead, be it continuing to teach mathematics in academia, going on to a research postdoc, working at a national lab, or pursuing a career in industry. Congratulations to all of our graduating students and best wishes in your future endeavors. If you can survive graduate school, you can do anything. Okay, now I'm going to read the names of our masters and PhDs in math and applied mathematics. First, we have our Master of Science in Applied Mathematics recipients. First, we have Torin Avery. Next, Michelle Bartolo. Next, we have Alex Mendez. Tuhin Roy. Jingwen Zhao. And next we have our Master of Science in Mathematics recipients. First we have Rachel Abel. Clayton Hansen. Bryson Kaji. Emily McGovern. Jordan Paldino. Kylan Schatz. Ashley Tharp. And Shuihua Diana Zhang. Our next group, it will be our PhDs in applied mathematics. First, we have Dylan Bates. Dylan's advisor was Hien Tran. And Dylan is also the recipient of the Maltby Award for teaching in the mathematics department. Next, we have Helen Cleves. Her advisor was Alan Alexandrian. Next, we have Carter Jameson. His advisor was Kevin Flores. Next, we have Rebecca White. Her advisor was Alan Alexandrian. And next we have Jun Yan. Jun's advisor was Alina Chertok. And now we come to our PhDs in mathematics. First, we have Jane Coons. Jane's advisor was me, Seth Sullivan. And Jane is also the recipient of the Winton Rose Award for research in the mathematics department. Next, we have Prerona Dutta. Her advisor was Kai Nguyen. Prerona is the recipient of the Maltby Award for teaching and also the Frankie Norris Griggs Award for research. Next, we have Rachel Minster. Rachel's advisor was Arvind Sai Baba. And last, we have Pratik Misra. Pratik was also supervised by me, Seth Sullivan. And that concludes the list of our graduates with math and applied math, master's and doctoral degrees.
I'm Alan Lloyd, Director of the Biomathematics Graduate Program. At the end of this challenging year, I want to acknowledge the hard work of all of our students under the difficult circumstances they have faced. This makes their many achievements and accomplishments over the last 12 months all the more notable. I think it's been a particularly tough year for those nearing the end of their program, which is often a stressful time in any case, but also for those who have joined us this year and so have had far fewer chances to meet their colleagues than we would have liked. I want to thank our department's wonderful staff for all of their student-focused efforts, particularly John Craig, who works most closely with graduate students. We will certainly miss John when he leaves us this summer, and we wish him all the best in his own graduate studies. I also want to thank the faculty for all the help they give our students in the classroom, with research, but also with professional development and career guidance for when students come towards the end of their program. Finally, I want to thank family and friends for all the support they give in navigating the many ups and downs, highs and lows that graduate school entails. I know this support plays a major role in the success of graduate students. The Biomath program is all about using mathematics to understand and predict the biological world. Several of our students work on COVID-19, and while it's been great to see their work having prominence and having important things to say about transmission disease, I, for one, will be very happy to see us all get back to a more normal way of life in the months ahead. It's my real pleasure to be able to introduce the spring 2021 graduates of the Biomathematics program. We have one graduate this semester, a Doctor of Philosophy, Mitchell Colbank. He worked with Mette Olofsson on computational modeling of patient-specific hemodynamics. Mitchell had a very successful and productive time as a PhD student here, including him winning a fellowship from the American Heart Association. Mitchell's next position will be a postdoc at University of California, Irvine, and I know we all wish him every success in that position.
Graduates, it has been a great honor to get to know you. Over the past several years, your mentors and I have seen you grow, witnessed your creativity, your patience, and your solutions. In a time of social distancing, you've showed how you've taken a think and do approach to come together, lift each other up, and continue your path forward, becoming the next generation of distinguished mathematicians. Most importantly, you've opened the door for yourself to a world where you are prepared for careers, opportunities, and challenges. You are well equipped to follow your hearts and dreams and to find meaning and purpose in the days and years ahead. As you move on to the next stage of your life, remember, it is your day-to-day actions that make up who you are and how others will remember you. How you show up to people every day and how you treat those around you make a difference. Your daily actions and interactions are what will build your reputation. Finally, stay committed to learning. The joy of making new discoveries, lifelong learning, and especially listening and understanding the perspective of others will serve you well. I'm so proud of each and every one of you and what you have accomplished. You should also feel proud of yourself. As you set out and take on new adventures, remember, you always have a home with the pack. Congratulations, class of 2021.
My name's Sam Gazelle, and I just wanted to say thank you to all my professors, friends, and family for pushing me to be here in this moment. And I'd also like to congratulate my peers, because even though this hasn't been the most ideal the last few semesters, it is simply a feat that we made it to graduation. And I just want to wish y'all the best of luck over whatever next step you have. And thanks again. Go Pack.
Congratulations on becoming an NC State alumni. You crushed it. I hope you integrate by parts every single day.
Hey, class of 2021. I'm Ty Lidman, and I'm an assistant professor here in the math department. I just wanted to say congratulations on reaching the finish line. I know it's been a difficult time in so many ways. It's hard enough to master solving the wave equation, finding eigenvectors, and trying to understand why anyone would even care about infinite dimensions. But you did it in the most adverse circumstances. As a result, you've learned creativity, adaptability, and resilience, both through your mathematics education and while navigating the world in the state that it is in. These skills will help you for years to come. We in the mathematics department are so proud of you, and I hope you're able to reflect on that experience to appreciate what you've really done. And to your friends, family, and everyone else around you, they should be proud of everything that you've accomplished too, and know that you've built skills for solving all kinds of problems as you move forward. I wish you luck in wherever your journey takes you next.
Congratulations, class of 2021, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. You know, I've been taking math classes at NC State since my sophomore year of high school, and the math department here and the faculty have really allowed me to explore my academic interests to a great extent. And I know that the experiences that I've had here and the lessons I've learned will be extremely important to me as I take the next steps in my career. And I'd especially like to thank my research advisors, Dr. Smith, Dr. Kelly, Dr. Zdanovich, and of course Dr. Duca for their continued support and encouragement over these last 4 years. And I'd also like to thank all the friends that I've made here and my family for their support as well. Go Pack!